Good morning.
What you got there?
A toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh my gosh, that actually sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
What obstacle are you gonna hit first, Sam?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Why are you scared? What could you possibly be scared of?
I'm just kidding.
Another beautiful sunny day in Southern California where the postmodern Minnesotans are all bundled up for a whopping 65-degree weather out. Sam's out watering the track like a real champ. But I must say, something about this clip is really ringing some bells for me. I don't know if you guys see this or not, so let me help you out. I don't know.
Oh God, I hope it's not a Samsquantch.
Honestly, though, we have to give Sam some love because today's a very special day for him. I mean, look at this face. He's cheesing.
Wetness.
It's the essence of beauty. Can't believe you almost let me forget.
I almost let you forgot.
You almost let me forget.
What I forgot.
It's your birthday today. Happy birthday!
Super old now.
Yeah. Your birthday present's gonna be late. I'm sorry.
What?
Yep.
God dang it, Captain.
Since it is both your birthday and your Christmas present, we'll just, you know, give it to you on Thanksgiving.
Well, what about you? Isn't your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, that's okay.
What are we gonna do?
Ride dirt bikes.
More of the same?
More of the same. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually Sam's first go at the backyard Endurocross-esque, Endurocross-like-ish kind of track that we built. He's been out on injury for the last couple of weeks with a sprain in his back, so it's good to have him back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Much like how I work on a single line on that tire in the last video, Sam really wanted to project a line on these rocks, but let's get a better angle so you can see what's going on.
Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it!
Sam broke the number one rule, never stall the bike. I was talking to Sam after we finished recording videos for the day about what he really enjoyed for the backyard, like ranch setup. And he said the number one thing that he really appreciated about the ranch setup was the consistency of the terrain and the obstacles. So like rocks aren't going to move around on him like they would on the trail. So with less variables, he's able to play around with things like more power to make new moves.
This is awesome. For good practice. So nice having something like consistent in your yard. Yeah, a bunch of different lines in here, huh?
I forgot what I was doing, but I remember turning around and seeing Sam just doing Sam-like things. But in the background, we have kind of a shadow rider rolling up. Look out, it's Mike. Mike is a family friend of the boys, and he used to actually race vintage motocross way back when. That's how he and Nick met, and he is now the reason that the boys moved to California in the first place. What do you think of all this, Mike?
Oh, I'm tired already. Not doing any of it, I'm tired.
Fair enough.
There's a whole bunch of people camping right over there.
Oh.
About 4 motorhomes all together, big ones.
Huh. Probably right about now you're wondering, why did I leave this in here? You know, that's a really great question. Anyway, back to the same old, same old. I decided to try my hand at these double blips again, except this time, with Nick out in Utah this week, I have Sam in my corner to coach me. That one I felt like was okay, but I still feel like I'm floundering a little bit. So Sam decided to show me how it's done a little bit, see if I couldn't get some help from the visual. And actually what happened was he ended up carving in this line where it was really obvious like where I should start picking up my front tire, but it's a real shame that I was getting really chicken and spooked with the whole thing.
Try not to hit your front brake this time.
Oh, it's so hard.
Yep, try not to though. Just roll in under controlled speed. And, you know, if you have to, like, drag a brake for a second, that's cool. But I would recommend not doing that on this one. Because it's throwing your balance off a touch.
Okay.
And pitching you too. You're initiating too much of like movement, in my opinion, with that. Because you don't need that much. It's not a huge obstacle. Even if it is, like I don't hit my front brake before I hit the splat wall. You just roll into it and then zoom, zoom. Okay.
It's really interesting watching this all back because this has been a common theme over the last couple of weeks of not using my front brake to lift my front tire, but I'm discovering it's a real crutch that I have.
Start a foot earlier.
Okay.
Just start a foot, literally a 1 foot earlier.
I swear these words haunt me in my dreams. If you haven't watched the last Fungi TV episode called Backyard Shenanigans, you should, because then you'll get the inside joke.
Yeah.
Funny how the one time I get a yeah is the one time I get the handlebars to my chest.
Yeah.
Seriously though, learning new things is hard, so don't be afraid to get out there and put the bars in your chest every once in a while. I panicked. I didn't believe.
Catherine.
Samuel.
Catherine, you gotta believe.
I would have just kept my feet on the pegs. Double blips are like Tinkerbell. They don't exist if you don't believe.
I do not believe in fairies.
Every time someone says, I do not believe in fairies, somewhere there's a fairy that falls down dead.
I do not believe in fairies!
Seriously though, I really struggle with this concept of early front wheel lifts.
I'll get there. Hang on.
I have a really hard time believing it's gonna work.
I know, but that was like great. If you would have committed to that,
Yeah.
you would have been like, whoa.
Yeah.
That first lift, that's pretty much exactly like how it's going to be. And then your second one, you just got to be ready. As soon as you lift your front end up, you see it's like on target. Build that second. And take your time delivering that, you know? Slow your body down. You can kind of slow your whole speed down a little bit. Approach it a little bit slower, lift the front end up, and then whoop.
Well, it was kind of it. It still wasn't quite what we were going for, but we decided to call it for the day on that note and go out on the trails. But I have to prep you for this next clip because I opened my phone to edit this video, and this was the first on-trail clip that I had. Not the one you're watching, but this next one, and I was rolling when I saw it. It's hilarious. I mean, look at that snot rocket. How is that possible? I've never seen anything like that before. Anyway, all jokes and chaos aside, here's a hill climb that Sam and I have been working on for a while. Sam wanted to try a new line on it. I still have yet to clean it consistently, this hill climb. So here I go on my little putt-putt tractor. The thing about this hill that is really deceiving is it's not like a loose sand. You can see all these just loose bouldery rocks that scatter the hillside, and you can't see any of them when you're on your dirt bike because of all this tall grass. So you just kind of have to have some blind faith in the hill. But it's also really loose and crumbly, and it's really easy to wash out if you don't have your weight in the right spot. I thought this clip of me going back down the hill would help kind of show the scale of how steep this hill actually is, but it took me forever to actually go back down this hill, so I'm just gonna cut it. It's funny how when you are on the bike, what you hear is completely different from what you hear in the videos. Because when I'm on my X Trainer, I'm convinced I'm building power. I'm convinced it's just wound to the moon, you know? And then I watch these videos and I'm like, oh man, it sounds like a little putt-putt tractor. Like, crank that thing to the moon. Somehow I actually made it through all of this stuff. I clicked my bike down into first gear and I just kept fighting for it. You know, I didn't give up on this hill climb. And I just kept going and going and going and really feathering that clutch. And by some miracle, I hung on and I made it. That just shows the power of, not giving up. So then Sam wanted to go check out a different side of the mountain and build in some new lines. But first of all, look at those views. I mean, oh my goodness, movie magic quality right there. But anyway, this is the new hill that the boys are looking at that they want to start tackling. And just like that, he's up. So there you have it. It's just that easy.
How's that for a party trick? Pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked cool.
It's not that crazy, but it looks gnarly. This thing is, me and Nick have been eyeing that up for a while.
And Nick is going to be jealous that you hit it first.
There's some good lines in there. I took like the easiest one up, so you'll find something gnarly. And that one too, behind you. So I kind of wanted to make a trail through here so we could like get to them easy.
Yeah,
So you ride past it like every time.
I lost your trail on the way down. Sorry, man.
It's all good. I lost it on the way up. Okay.
Cool. Off and away we go. That's all for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe. All of that stuff helps keep me motivated to keep making more of these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.